All right, hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. Welcome, music producers and sound designers. Today we're going to be diving into Reactor and we're going to be building out a synth. So I'm going to use Reactor as a plugin in Ableton Live, and we're going to build out a synth using sound design. And Reactor is a sound design tool we use to build out sounds and instruments. So let's dive right into it. So before that, we're just going to go into our VSTs, and we're going to grab our instrument of choice, which is Reactor. So I'm going to bring in a copy of Reactor, and in Reactor plugin, we're going to open it up with the wrench. You're going to see three different sections when you open that up. One is the play section, one is the patch section, and one is the build section. And we're going to be using the build section to build out our synth patch. I'm going to build that out. And first off, we're going to start off with a note in. So that's the first piece we're going to need. So we're going to grab a note in, and then we're going to grab oscillator. So an oscillator is our sound generation device. We're going to need that. So we built that out. Next piece we're going to bring in a filter and a VCA. And finally, we're going to connect it to an audio out. So from here, we're going to make it move. We're going to connect this up. So we're going to build a synth out of this. And then, so now we got our basic building blocks of our sound design in place. I'm going to now, let's make it move. So I'm going to bring in an LFO to make it move. So we're going to hook that low frequency oscillator up to modulate the filter cutoff. So I'm going to connect it to mod, and we're going to see that a modulation light is going to be lighting up on our filter. So when I hit a note on my keyboard, as in the note in is going through the circuit, through this pitch, through the oscillator, and into the filter, it's going to hit the filter, and I'm going to tell it, we're going to give it some modulation depth on the filter cutoff. So cutoff is like cutting off frequencies from 0 to whatever hertz. This goes up to 16,000 kilohertz. So range of human hearing is from 10 kilohertz or 20 kilohertz, 20 hertz to 20,000 kilohertz. But this has about a range of 5 kilohertz, or about 5 hertz to, let's see, 16,000 ish and change kilohertz. So a little bit lower than the human hearing range. We're going to now hit a key, or actually we're going to turn up the volume in the app. You can hear that there's sound coming out now. So now we have some sound. I'm going to add in an envelope so that we can have some control over our amplifier and bring the sound to life. So I'm going to turn up the modulation depth on the amplifier, and we're going to change the name of this. And now we have control over individual notes. And now you can hear them swelling as the filter crosses the threshold of the cutoff. So now I'm going to add in an 8-step sequencer so that we can bring it in, so that we can play it automatically. So we got that. Gonna bring the gate connection in, and then we can hit play inside Ableton, and that'll allow us to play our 8-step sequencer. So as you can see, our 8-step sequencer is going. Okay, and last touch we're going to add is our reverb and delay. So I'm going to go into our rounds section. We're going to bring in a reverb and delay. So we're going to grab block, reverb and delay. Into left and right ports. Or actually, we're just going to add a reverb. I think that'll be enough for this. And voila, we've got our finished sound. So that was our last touch. And then we can go in and save our sounds. Make sure it's saved in the correct format, is correct place. And that's it. So we've got a finished synth in less than a few minutes. So yeah, that's how you build out a sound in Reactor. You can then use that in your productions to really change up how you do and really give you some new ideas and inspire you. So and there you have it, a fully custom synth designed by you in just a few minutes. So no presets, there's no rules. And if you thought this was cool, I'm hosting a free 5-day Reactor sound design challenge starting this Monday. And you'll learn how to build synths like this one, sequence them, add effects, and develop a personal sound, not someone else's. So link will be in the bio and chat, also in the description. So let's build together, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Peace out.